I'm your girl, Shauna Pink, and you can find me on all platforms, Pink XOXO, that's Pink with a Y, PYNK. And this is our show. So on this show, we're going to talk about niggas not being shit, but it's not so much bashing them. We just want to have some questions. We have questions, and we need a man's perspective on what's going on, what's happening out here in the street. All right, so let's just jump right in. Why do you niggas lie so much?
Well,
on so many different levels, right? And I say that because at this point we grown. So like, just keep it 100.
I'll put it like this. My name is 72 Nasty. I'm about to break this shit down. The reason why...
introduce yourself. Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, we just figuring this out.
So anyways, my name is 72 Nasty. I am a YouTuber. I am a father. I am a son. I am a God-fearing man.
Amen.
I am also a R&B artist and a rapper as well.
Amen. Well, welcome to the show, Seven. So grateful to have you and to get your opinion and your perspective on you niggas and why do you lie?
Well, I'll put it like this. We lie in a nutshell because y'all women don't make us feel comfortable to tell y'all the truth. I'm just putting it like that.
Okay.
Or because y'all already have a certain type of mindset in your mind that a man can't even tell you what he wants, low-key, because, you know, women have their own types of mindsets for how like their dad or if their dad wasn't in their life.
Trauma.
So it's very, you know what I mean? Thin line when it comes to stuff like that.
I get that. And I definitely understand when you say what you said because a lot of girls, even some of my homegirls, you know, like we say we want the truth, but then when we do get the truth,
right,
it's like something that we don't know how to handle. We don't necessarily like handle ourselves the right way to give y'all that space to feel comfortable, right? So that's okay. Okay, I could respect that.
Yeah.
Let me see my little handy dandy notes here.
A little handy dandy note.
Handy. And then I guess we just want to know, like, men and women being friends. Do you feel like that's something that happens successfully? Or do you feel like men and women really can't be friends?
I feel like if you're not in a relationship, you are entitled to do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But once you are in a relationship, you are held up to the rules of your relationship, low-key. If your man say he don't want a girl who is all out there and got 1,000 friends, then you got to respect that. You know what I mean? And if you don't, then you're going to get a different side of a nigga. And then and his friends going to call you all types of names. You're going to be known as a thought in the streets because he done told his homeboys that you agree.
I got to be a hoe because I want to kick it. I just wanted to go kick it with my homeboy.
So you be a single person.
Okay.
You be a single person.
That's
you don't want to make the other opposite sex feel... Men are territorial. Let's get this straight, because all y'all females out there 100%. Think that we're jealous. Some of you niggas is. But for the most part, the African race is a very territorial race.
Okay.
Okay. We don't run off jealousy. You know what I mean? We don't do all of that. You know what I mean? And for us to even feel something like that, we need proof. You know what I mean? We like, Dan, don't come to me telling me my girl doing this, nigga, if you can't show me the proof, nigga. You know
in terms of like cheating.
Facts.
Right. And when it comes to like friendships with males and females, for me, I do think that it's possible, but unless we grew up together, I just think that like more than likely, in terms of my perspective, the man at some point wanted to be with me, right? And because it didn't work out that way, we had a different type of vibe, and the vibe vibed, and now we're friends. We've been friends for years, but ultimately you wanted to fuck me. So can we genuinely be friends? And I talk about my new men.
The fact that a man, okay,
let's get to it.
A man is gonna. Me personally, I can't talk for all the rest of them. I don't have female friends like that because I like bad bitches. So if you're gonna be my friend, you're gonna be an attractive female. I don't like hanging out with nothing less. You feel me? So I try not to put myself in that situation because I know what temptation is. And if I'm in a relationship, then that's not fair to the other person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because now I'm just being selfish behind
100%.
closed doors and not out in the open. You know what I mean? You sneaking around and shit. And what's done in the dark eventually come to light, and you're going to pay for that shit. You feel
100%.
me? So,
and the way to know that, though, for me, is like some of the male friends that I do have, when they get in relationships, it's like, oh, my girlfriend said this about me talking to you. Or like my girlfriend this. And like, I have to keep that a secret. And it's like, wait, I'm not trying to be a secret. I'm your friend. And if that doesn't work for your relationship, then maybe we need to either reestablish our friendship or maybe that's not the bitch for you. Because at the end of the day, we also do need to like talk about how, although we don't you say that we don't move in jealousy. I feel like a lot of people do move in that jealousy. Like a lot of my friends' girlfriends do not want them to be friends with me. And that's only some jealous shit. Because I feel like if I wanted your man, I would have your man because he was my friend first. I don't want him.
Right.
So what are we doing here?
To even say that is us saying of I could have him
if I wanted him, but I don't.
Want him, but
okay.
I want him,
okay.
But I just choose not to want him right now. So, bitch, if you act up, I'll smash your shit. I guess that's what. Dang. That's not fair. Yeah, that's not fair. You like you intimidating niggas or. So
you can only be friends with ugly people if you're in a relationship.
No, if you're in a relationship, you gotta like me and my wife. We're friends with other couples.
Oh,
you feel me?
Okay.
So.
Okay, so your friend needs to be in a relationship, and then y'all good.
So if they're in a if you're married, and your friend is in a relationship with a girlfriend, I wouldn't bring that around your marriage because of the simple fact that they not gonna last as long as y'all probably been lasting,
right?
Because y'all done got married. You feel me? So they not even made it there yet. They still bickering and arguing over dumbass shit.
That's true. That's
you know what I mean? They don't know that you don't go to sleep angry at each other yet. So this nigga gets in his car and leaves his bitch. His house go fuck with another bitch. But he's in a relationship. But when you're in a healthy marriage or healthy relationship, where it's just strictly, is it monogamous?
Okay.
Because promiscuous is the other way, right?
Okay.
So monogamous. Just y'all too. Like, yeah, I believe in having healthy friends, but that are in relationships. So that way, if my wife wants to go out and hang with my homeboy, I'll say it, my homeboy Rod, right? He's a good guy, and I trust him. We go on ride outs all the time. He's had my back in situations where you wouldn't even think a nigga would have your back. You'd be like, nigga, that's on you. But he's had my back. You feel me? I've had his back. We've been together, right? So
you trust your girl when she's in
with his girl.
With his girl,
yeah,
because not with him.
No, you don't never. Okay. You don't never.
Because there's no need.
And it's not that I don't trust my friend, but it's just like, and that could be anybody. Because I have other friends too, like my homeboy Dominique, my homeboy C Ray.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But you don't put things like that around.
So then let me ask you this:
You don't never just put the steak in the backyard with the pit bull. No, even if you know he don't eat steak. No, he's gonna fucking come sniff it. He's gonna lick it.
Yeah.
You don't, okay.
They nibble on a little steak now.
It's a territorial
so then that leads me to another question, right?
Okay.
Do you feel or do you know as a man when your girl is cheating like a woman does? Because women have that intuition, right? Ooh. So we don't talk enough about like men's intuition. And like, do you feel like you would know?
Hell yeah.
Ooh, it's spicy. He said, hell yeah. Come on, give us a little game.
I'm sitting that ass in a fucking tub, and I'm looking for every bubble that pops up. Yeah, you see, I'm doing something. Yeah.
Not the bubbles.
Boop, 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 boop. You've been cheating.
So that means that we have to be in a tub with just water.
Y'all think y'all slick with the vinegar oil and all the extra hot, warm baths and shit. As soon as a nigga get up in there, we know what our size is. So when we get up in there, if you do loosen up, you should only loosen up to the size that we're at. You feel me? If that shit open up a little bit over, we know you've been doing something.
Oops.
You get to hitting that shit from the back and it's making all types of wild ass sounds.
Now she went out and got a bigger, better nigga.
So, but you're being, you know what I mean? So that's, yes, men know when they being cheated on. How they choose to deal with that.
Okay.
Some niggas want to be prideful and go, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I care, nigga.
Okay.
Bitch, you just had what in you? And then you came and sat on my shit.
Yeah, I feel like, man,
now I gotta go run to the clinic to get checked and make sure I'm good. Because you're lying, goofing ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the bigger picture of it. Like, yeah.
But men been doing that. See, this is also the tricky part, right? Like, men get very like I'm not gonna call it emotional because that's a trigger, but men get like all in their body when it comes to talking about a woman cheating. And like historically, women have literally been crying in the back of a Camry for years. And I just don't understand that, right? Like, we deal with it, and then it's like,
with
yeah,
the dick
it is.
In them or the dick out of them, since they was in the back of a Camry crying. Because I know a lot of girls who done cried their way right onto the dick, and still, oh my God, I mean, like this. Oh my God, all of that, yeah. So
it could be like emotions, that sometimes.
You have to separate the emotions.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to separate your heart and your mental, and you know what I mean. It's a spiritual thing. You know what's right from wrong. If you with a dude and you feel like you got to go and step out and do other shit, maybe he's not the one. Maybe it's okay to let him go.
Maybe they're not the one for you.
Right. And
period.
if they got a bag, if they got the bag, who gives a fuck?
There's a bunch of people with a bag.
Peace is everything. You know what I mean?
100%. And you could just rock alone and have all the benefits of what comes with just being alone. It's so many men out here with a bag. And they are looking for the type of women that they're looking for to spend it on. And vice versa. It's a lot of women out here that's like, whatever niggas are looking for, right? Whatever it is that particular person is like really into, why you cheating on me to go be with that if you could just go be with that?
Because once they get with that, then they're not happy. They're going to see the next thing running around. See, at some point in a man's life, they have to get content. And you have to get tired and sick and tired of old stinking ass thinking and them old ass ways that you thought, oh, if I do it this way, it might just work this way. And then you get fucked up on it and you're like, oh, I did it wrong that way. I was supposed to do it this way. No, nigga, you weren't supposed to do it at all. Each way you gonna try is not gonna work. You have to turn around and walk away from it. If you want to see like a better outcome in your life, you have to stop those things that you're doing, like all that cheating and shit, bro. Like for real, that shit is so lame to me because it be niggas like me and it be females out there probably like yourself that really wants a good woman or a good man. And you know what I mean? It'll detour a nigga. And that's how you get these dicks, niggas that just want to pay you for some pussy. Like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with all the bullshit.
Just in case anybody is looking, you could pay me for some pussy.
And there you have it.
I'm just playing a little bit. But I definitely do feel like, though, in the world of like what we got going on out here, is so many girls, especially certain type of girls who have sugar daddies and who have men who will pay for a little bit of pussy. Like, oops, I forgot about my mic. But they'll pay for a little bit of your time, shall I say, right?
Well, I agree.
So
if I'm single, you paying for the dick. I'm not paying for the pussy.
And see, my thing though is that
men need to start doing that.
No, they don't.
Yes, you do.
No, don't listen to that. Because
make them pay.
Don't make a woman pay. Like, and that's my question though. And
so
that takes us to the next question then. Okay. Why is it that right now it's so many men that just do not see the value in taking care of their woman? I'm your woman. I'm supposed to be like, you're supposed to want to pay me and take care of me. You know how many men have told me that like, you're at work way too much. How much is your day? I want you with me. And then they'll pay for that day because they want to take me out of the world of all the bullshit.
Yeah, but want that every day. Come do that shit every goddamn day.
And they will.
Tab every day for the next 5 years.
I've been single for a minute now. It's
exactly. So if
but it's a reason.
Okay, but
because I'm not ready for all of the like, depending on, especially if I'm with a black man, because I feel like I'm gonna marry a black man.
What's
right?
your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm gonna marry a black man because I'm a black woman, and that's what I just feel innate connection with a black man, right?
Okay.
But y'all aren't there yet, in the sense of like, there's too many black men that just want to know like, well, what you doing for me? Like, what you gonna do for me? Like, what about me? Like, what about my feelings? What about me? And that I'm not invalidating that, but I'm also just saying that like, damn, like, let your woman be a woman and like nurture that, take care of that, protect that, provide for that. And then she'll create an atmosphere for you to lay all that shit down when you need to lay that shit down. But I feel like we as like black people are so busy like going after this like, well, what you gonna buy for me? And well, bitch, what you gonna do for me? That like, it's just all over the place. So I'd rather just go get me an old white man. He gonna treat me real, real good. I'm not gonna have to worry about those type of conversations. You feel me?
Right.
So it's just different to me. And I feel like we need to get on the same motherfucking.
I agree.
Motherfucking trade.
I mean, but okay. So what that possibly? What we could really tap on that is like probably like from slavery.
Nope. Do you feel like your dick, your size, not so much you? You don't have to talk about your personal business. Okay. This is a married man, ladies. Get back. But do you feel like we feel like size is like a really big deal? It don't work, right, friend?
Well, you gotta take your top off.
Y'all been sucking this. Y'all been letting me suck this whole show and didn't tell me to take the top off.
It was good for content. You seen them cheeks. Touch it.
I was like,
some of y'all wonder what that feel like.
Oh my God.
It'll be that goddamn babe.
Wow.
You can't be flowing on me. Just
This is embarrassing.
Yep,
and it's such a
pull the
thin
tip off.
top. It's just the tip. Nigga always want to put the tip. Just
put the tip in. Okay.
Always want to talk about the tip.
Because once you put the tip in, oh my God, as soon as you make it, man, no, you can't even, you didn't let me make it this far.
We got smoke, y'all.
You said he could put the tip in. You're telling him he could put the whole thing in.
No, if you could put the tip in, you could put the dick in. At
right,
this point,
that's what I'm saying.
And this is something that I need to say to my ladies too. Stop thinking and feeling like you could sleep in the bed with a nigga naked. You could have your titties and ass all out. And then he's not supposed to want to be a man and conquer that. Babe, if you don't want to give up the pussy, put up the pussy.
Facts.
Anyway.
Now back to
what we were talking about.
Okay.
About
the dick.
About the size. Right.
No homo. Pause.
Pause.
For all those out there. I don't like to use them terms, but
I'm like,
it's a lot of people out there that make you, like, I'll be talking to my homeboys, bro, say pause, bro. I'm a grown
It's like, how about we grow up?
If you know me, you know I ain't with that shit. Come on, bro.
You're a whole married man. Your son, don't you got a son?
Pauses do I have to have in a fucking conversation? Nobody has time for that.
Because you're uncomfortable.
Right.
About what you do on the weekend. Because let's really talk about it. But anyway.
Right. So
for me, I mean, I'm going to let you say which, because the question is for you. But for me, I know with me and my homegirls, we do talk a lot about size. And I'm one of those girls that I like just don't like no super big old hung nigga. Mm-hmm. But like my little sister is itty bitty teeny bitty. And she she loves the nigga to dick her down. So like my thing, she loves it. Like and so my thing is to you, do men feel in your conversations like insecure about going after certain women, or because they think that all we care about is like having a big dick?
Honestly, I feel like women, and I'm choking a little bit because this is fire.
Don't choke.
But I feel like I personally, I don't really care about that shit. For me, like when it comes to like fucking with a woman, because I've never heard anything bad.
Right.
And
he said that's not his struggle.
That's not one of my struggles.
It's a lot of struggles as a black man, but that's not one.
You know, I would feel like we do feel like size matters. You know what I mean? In a sense.
And I think that's sad reality, though, because there's a lot of small dick niggas out here.
But it also comes with like, because I'm not speaking from my personal experience. I have a close friend, and all this that I'm speaking on is coming from with how he thinks.
Understand.
I'm tapping into that person, and he's going to basically be like, "Oh, he got a bigger car, or this nigga, he got the rims, and he got the Mary Jeans, or he rocking the purple." To me, I don't really give a fuck about that shit, my nigga.
But does he say it in a way of like...
Because a nigga on a skateboard can ride right by you, and he be the one fucking your bitch the whole time.
Period.
So...
Well, not me, though, because he don't have no money.
So, I feel like, me personally, I don't focus on that. But I do know that some niggas are insecure, and they be thinking about that. Like, when they girl is... Like, say if a girl cheats on, they be like, well, this dick bigger than mine? Like, nigga, what is you worried about another dick for?
Right.
You know what I mean? And the facts are that you keep talking to a girl about some nigga all insecurity, that starts to make her wonder about you. Because now you're not even asking her about her dick. You're always talking about some nigga. So what some nigga are you thinking about? Her ex? So you want to know how good the dick was. You want to know how big the dick was. You want to know how
that is kind of interesting.
You want to know what positions he had.
It's like what you want me or you want him?
Because she gonna tell you what she want to tell you, and then you still gonna be. So
that's what I'm saying. It's just so many insecurities to me, and it's so much emotion, and that's because all of these men grew up being raised by their moms, I guess. Well, no, I guess I can't say that though, because then it's a lot of real niggas that were raised by their moms. But like, it's a lot of men out here nowadays that's just like super emotional. And I guess I don't know where that comes from, like social media or like what it is. But like niggas just they want to be bitches so bad.
That's because, listen, and I feel like this with that. I feel like because men that are raised like that, they see a lot of men coming in and out of the house. And all the little boy is probably doing is fighting for love and attention from his mother, right? So at some point he falls into a weaker state because all he wants is love. So it's no aggression, no nothing you could do to him to make him really be a fighter or anything like that. He's going to be a softie because he's been fighting for love. So anybody he comes around, he's going to show soft.
Oh, so then when he gets with like a woman and she's not
but they have
validating his opinion or like whatever, it's like, well, what about what I think? Oh,
yeah, and that can be bad because
mama.
Yeah, and that can be bad because the moment he puts his hands up, now you see what he was seeing growing up. So a lot of the men that you're seeing and how they act,
unhealed trauma,
you're just seeing how they were raised or what they seen growing up. So if he's yelling and cursing at you all the time, or he's always raising his hands at you, that's what he's seeing.
So then why don't y'all get help?
Do nothing why don't they get help? He learned that, hey, that's the way that you control a woman. So now he grows up and thinks that, oh, when I don't get my way, this is how I control a woman. And that's not true, man.
At all.
We needed dads. You feel me? We needed men to teach us what was right from wrong and teach us how to have a little bit more respect, a lot more respect.
Yo, real quick. If you rocking with the content, you gotta check out the official 72 Nasty worldwide merch. We've got the dopest gear to keep you fresh while repping the movement. We have hoodies, tees, you name it. Don't sleep. Hit the link in the description and grab yours now today. Support the fam and stay nasty worldwide. Back to the video.
Hey, let's talk about this since it's the winter time.
Okay.
And I know it's a lot of my girls out there that got an ain't shit nigga on their couch.
Okay.
How long is she supposed to wait for this nigga
to
get his rap career off the ground?
Well,
how long is she supposed to wait for this nigga to start the podcast, start the business? Because you know he got hella dreams and she love that nigga.
Or she don't.
Nah, she love that nigga or he wouldn't be in that bitch. So what she got to do?
Someone, I mean.
How long is she supposed to wait? That's what
she's supposed to just hold the faith in the name of Jesus. Looking ass, she better hold the goddamn faith and hope everything pan out. Because once that nigga blow, she's either gonna be there or she's gonna be square.
Square me. I don't want to wait till a nigga blow. I've been waiting 7 years for a nigga to blow. Niggas love to be like, I'm cut from a different cloth. They be like, I'm cut from a different cloth. First of all, you're a napkin.
Ooh.
With like the food crumbs on it, you know. So like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm steady waiting. And then on top of that, you will be cheating on a bitch while you sleep, while she taking care of you, while she holding you down, which is the problem. She need to lift your ass up.
That's cool though, because you know, for that,
cheating ass niggas.
It's in due time, ladies. I ain't saying you every nigga that
it'd be like dick.
But why do y'all deal with it? Why do y'all deal with that?
And that's the question.
And y'all like that little dick.
That's the question.
You like that little dick.
I'm not being friends with them bitches.
Claws. Uncle Daddy ass niggas. You like that little dick. Yeah. Like that little motherfucker right there. Just toot that thing to the side. Keep it moving. Looking ass.
It do be, you know, that little dick do be hitting sometimes.
See? Tickle. Bow. Head ass boys. You know what I mean? So.
No, but for real though, like, what the fuck is the issue with men feeling like they want you to let them lead them somewhere and they haven't even led themselves fuck where but to your house?
Well, I feel like women need to stop looking at niggas that think with they dick. And that only comes within the first couple of seconds of a conversation. If you could look at that nigga and be like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of him. He looking at you like, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her too. But now if you have conversation and give a nigga space and opportunity to prove himself just as much as you give her space and opportunity to prove herself, some shit might really jump off and you might not have so much of a toxic mess. You know what I mean? Because you're giving time to see.
It's toxic because your mama treated you like her boyfriend instead of her son.
Yeah, she was kissing all on me.
And that be the problem. It's so many women that's out here treating their sons like boyfriends.
Putting that crack in my diaper, sending me on down the neighborhood. Here, baby, go on down to Derek, mama. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
And then these niggas grow up and want to come to us and like get healed from their mama trauma.
We just want to be bust down. Just bust us down.
And then you don't got no money to bust me down. I want to be busted down.
But see, just like
the right way.
But just like y'all want to get paid,
Bust me down.
Y'all been getting paid for
with Jacob
so long.
the jeweler. Don't
Why
bust
we
me down
can't
in the back of a.
So y'all don't know about
Pinto.
gigolos. There's gigolos out here, man.
What's a gigolo?
A man who gets paid for sexual favors. So from females.
See,
at that.
That's a man that's in
that's females. No Liberace.
That's a very
no Liberace
into his emotion type of man though, because
real
that's
dapper
again,
ass
those
nigga.
are women. Any bitch that's paying a man for some penis, respectfully, is a bitch who probably gave her son mommy issues.
So then now that means we have to come together and get money together then. So how about we just get on one film together, OnlyFans this bitch? Because if you don't want to pay me and I don't want to pay you, we can make money together then with the same energy.
I mean, we can make money. We can definitely make money together. But that's going to be in addition to all the money that you come with, because I'm not trying to build on niggas. Building niggas that have you like Humpty Damn Dumpty falling off the motherfucking top of the thing.
Yeah, he looked like the Monopoly
Looking
man running off with the bag. So that's why I say you got to know within the first couple of sentences what type of nigga you dealing with. Because if you get a...
But niggas are really good at like putting up a front. Like being one thing and then being something totally different. It's like a bait and switch. You niggas would be like Superman in the beginning. Super motherfucking man. And then as soon as a bitch drop her walls, like drops her guards and like really like lets you in, you burn your cape.
I feel like women
you
don't
burn your
listen
cape
either. I feel like y'all don't listen. A nigga will tell you, see, this is the thing. A man, fuck the nigga shit. A man will tell you who he is, but it's upon you to know that he is telling you who he is. You have to listen to men sometimes when they tell you who the fuck they are from the beginning. If you get yourself
into the red flag.
Shit, right.
But the red flags sometimes have like cashmere on the inside, so they're like warm and cozy.
So it's like coochie on the inside.
A little snuggle up with a red flag.
So,
I'm gonna take a little red flag and snuggle up with a red flag.
That's how we do. We just lay a towel down. Shit. Red flag that motherfucker. What? Spaghetti everywhere. All grew sauce everywhere.
You know what? I just saw something this man said. If he doesn't get his sword a little bloody during sex, then it wasn't a good time.
Honestly, that's a little sick.
But I threw up a little bit.
That means he's being overly rough. He is like, he doesn't care about this bitch's walls and integrity of her tissue on the inside.
Exactly. Because niggas don't care about anything but themselves.
He thinks his dick is a pap smear tool. He's just going in there and snatching tissue coming out. Now you're bleeding, bitch. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, more. Wow. You don't want a nigga like that. You want somebody that's going to appreciate the pussy.
Please appreciate
You want to appreciate it.
No, appreciate the
You want to stretch it out, move the couch around, hang a TV up every now and then. But you don't
No. I need more than that. And see, that's what I'm saying. Black niggas love to want to hang a couch. I mean, hang a TV.
Are we hanging couches?
Nigga, don't hang my TV. Pay somebody to hang my TV while you take me out to eat.
Oh, no.
And
so
out
she wants
shopping.
you to pay for somebody to fuck her good. And then you
No, we're not going to be there. We're going to be on vacation.
Hanging the couches.
Okay, fine.
So
hang the TV too.
That terminology comes from
hang the TV too.
Starting out like this, and then you make it like this.
You see this?
Move the couches around. Open
this is where niggas got us fucked up. This is where niggas got us fucked up. And then there's many roads. There's many roads that lead to being fucked up, right? This road is broke ass nigga. Oop, boop, boop, boop. He got me fucked up.
But we make it. Y'all niggas make it.
Up.
Now, so the rich
over nigga. Here is the nigga that no. See, the rich nigga is right here.
Ooh,
see,
so he's a square.
No,
because they're sharp on all edges.
No.
They don't want a nigga that's gonna spin the block in a circle pattern. Just keep going. They don't like that because you can't keep up with us. You want him, those square there.
Listen, it's not a square. Niggas, it depends on how you look at it.
Niggas trying to fuck.
It's
okay, that's all it is. Niggas want eat coochie. Like, we want to get paid too. You feel me? That's it. We want squirting all over.
I'm not paying no nigga.
We want cream
I can squirt and I'm not gonna pay.
We want all that.
So we gotta have some compromise.
Well, that's
you get a little squirt.
Well, we need to have a new.
I get a little Louis bag. That's how that go. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many niggas out here it's too many rich niggas out here for me to squirt on. For me to squirt on a nigga that I just I love.
Many rich.
I don't just
there's
want
too
love.
many rich women.
I want both.
That will love to pay for a nigga like me to make them have that experience. Been dealing with this nigga in their relationship for so long and he ain't made a busting out one nut. She just with him because they've been friends for so long.
She living a real good life.
They in love. But From time to time, she'll step out and get her back blown all out, squirting, he picking her up, eating her all in the air, putting her all on the goddamn bar stool and shit, climbing all up on that motherfucker like a tiger and shit.
Ooh, climb up on it.
You know what I mean? Like
You know,
real
I'm a tall
shit.
bitch. You gotta climb up on it.
Got to climb. Okay.
I love a climb. Anyway, so let's talk about how niggas like to nut in a bitch, have a baby, and then, or not actually have the baby yet, but then they want to like nut in a bitch, have a good old time, and then beg a bitch, pay a bitch, do all of these different things to make you get an abortion. But like, if you want to have a child, and like you saw the good in this man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You saw something in this nigga, and then now all of a sudden you pregnant and he turned into a whole nother nigga. Now you out here having to decide between not keeping your baby and then being a single mother. What's up with that?
Well, I feel like,
why you niggas want to nut in bitches and not take care of your baby?
I can really speak on that because I have 2 kids. You know what I mean? 2 older kids. I'm just being transparent on this with y'all because some of you niggas out there do too, and y'all might know what I'm talking about. And you might get into a relationship, right? And things might not work out, right? It might be some bad verbal or whatever the case may be, right? And you just don't feel that vibe. So it splits up. But hey, and then you end up feeling angry and running because the girl may not want you to be in your child's life, or she may not want you to be around your child. She might feel like you're a bad influence. You know what I mean? For whatever.
Because your ass probably is a bad fucking influence.
I mean,
it'd be a lot of bad
I would say that I was very immature at that time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you having is this a serious moment?
Nah, I mean.
Okay, because your ass
anything that I talk about, it can be laughed at or taken into anybody's perception. You can laugh.
I'm like, wait,
you know what I mean? But it is true. These are true things. Like me, for instance, okay, I got a baby mama, right? And when I found out she was pregnant at the time, I was so excited, right? And this is gonna lead up into what you asked me.
Yeah.
And I jumped on her lap, like after we had came back from the doctor and shit. She was sitting on the couch like this with both knees, just like how yours are. And I faced her like that, with one knee here, sitting on her lap.
Now, why you do that?
I was just right here though, right?
Oh, okay.
I wasn't like all up on the baby.
You was like,
we had just found out. She wasn't even 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like we just found out because she had took the test and told me she was pregnant. So we went to the doctor, came back, and I was telling my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. I was excited, right? Just about being a father, bro. And then so I sat on her lap, facing her. I was like, we're about to have a baby. We're about to have a baby because the couch was bouncy. I felt like I could do it. Like, have a baby.
I would have hated that.
I didn't know. Okay, see.
I would have hated that.
I didn't know. I was young.
Okay.
And I didn't know that it was hurting her.
Okay.
Right here, right? And so she reached down. Well, she was like, Kimi, can you get up? And I was just so excited about having a baby that I didn't want to
acknowledge it.
Yeah, I didn't want to acknowledge it. And as a man now, I still beat myself up about it because how it played out. So when she asked me to get up, I didn't hear it, man. And I was just so excited. And I'm still bouncing, and she just reached down and grabbed the head of my dick and pinched it, like pinched the fuck out of me.
I thought she was gonna pull a pistol out her pussy.
No, my hand came up.
Nigga, get up.
Right.
I wish a nigga would cradle me like a motherfucking baby.
So my hand came up.
Excuse me, sir.
Just off of like reaction, right? So if somebody punches you in your chest, what's gonna happen?
It's gonna hurt because I got my boobs done.
But would you react like an impulse, like just like out of like?
Well, no, I'm not gonna get hit in the chest.
Like if I put a fire right here, what are you gonna do? Your hand's gonna bounce back, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my daddy.
If a nigga grabs your clitoris and pinches it, what's gonna happen? Your hand pinches it with his nails like this.
Ah!
Your hand might come up just like out of just like, whoa, what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So out of reaction,
you slapped her.
I did.
You slapped your baby mama and you just found out she was pregnant and you were cradling her like a baby because you just was so emotional that you wanted to be on top of her and she didn't want you on her.
When I didn't see the signs.
Ah!
Right. So out of that caused a bad.
Did she slap your ass back?
No.
Did she push you off of her?
No, I explained to her that
so
that
you
was
slapped her and still was cradling her.
No. I backed back because I was shocked that it even happened like that. It was a reaction, to be honest.
Bitch, if I get slapped and if you slap me out of excitement.
Listen, it wasn't even out of excitement. It was just the reaction from getting the head of my penis pinched and with 2 fingernails. But outside of that, what that did was it made it very hard for me
But
to
what
be
was
around my child
okay? Oh, I
because
forgot. That's what
we
you was talking
ended
about.
up she got mad at me for doing that, and I can only be understanding of that because it was an accident. But she probably thought it was on purpose.
This man slapped his
And-
fucking baby mama.
Come on, man, don't make me like that. We ain't shit, men ain't shit. Okay, there it is. All
You
right?
slapped your fucking
But it
baby mama.
wasn't on purpose. It was an accident, and I've been beating myself up for damn near. He's 15. I've been beating myself up for 15 years. I'm not supposed to keep beating myself up for that. You feel me? I'm about to go, what? I swear to God, I'm not. She
Okay,
can feel
relax.
how she want to
And
feel.
this is why.
But
See,
what
this
I'm
is what
saying
I'm
is,
saying.
because it kept me away
y'all
from
need
my
therapy,
son
though.
a long time.
I get it.
Started so much bad shit
I get it.
where she felt like she was in fear of her life. And she made it seem like I was doing it more than once. That shit happened one time.
Well-
This bitch dragged that shit all the way out like a goddamn RV.
But listen,
You feel me?
but hear me
And
out though. You
and
remember?
it hurt me more to do it. When it happened, it shocked
But
and,
hear me
and,
out,
and
though.
surprised me more. You feel me? Maybe in her past relationship, she had been through it. She should have told me about that. I didn't know. You feel me? She never expressed that. Even
Niggas ain't
afterwards.
shit.
Even afterwards, she never expressed it to me, y'all.
You won't even
So-
let me. You won't even
Because I got to fight
shut
for
up for a
myself.
second
'Cause
because
I'm
you
on
ain't
your
shit.
podcast with this.
Because you ain't shit, and that's okay. Because you are in a place of standing in your accountability with your ain't shit ass. He
Right.
slapped this bitch
Slap the
and was
fuck out.
cradling her motherfucking ass like a baby.
Did not cradle her. Did not.
Don't you?
I stepped
Ever,
back like,
never.
whoa, what the fuck did I? I'm like,
But
I'm
this
so
is the thing,
sorry
though,
like
right?
that.
Because
Like,
of the fact
it
that
was
you
like,
didn't hear her telling
shit.
you to get the fuck up, that makes me believe that you don't remember slapping her ass.
well, you
other
gotta
times,
also
possibly.
understand it was
It's a lot of
very
forgetful niggas out here.
festival environment.
He's
due
a forgetful
to,
nigga, y'all.
It was also a festival environment due to her.
What's a festival environment?
Meaning that my aunt was cooking and shit like that. Music was.
It
playing
was
and shit.
Christmas.
No, it was just.
You slapped her
It
on
was a
Christmas
celebration. It was a celebration.
for having a baby.
Yeah, it was my first son.
Oh,
My
that's
first
so cute.
son. And that experience fucked it up. Like that's what I'm saying because of that, it kept me away
But
from
can I
him
ask
for
you-
15 years. And
But
then
why
when he
you don't
turned
think it was
15,
you
he
sitting on
ran
her
away
lap
from me.
that fucked it up?
I don't want to focus on the lap. I just want to focus on the slap.
That's because niggas ain't
I'm just
shit
playing.
and they don't want to focus on their part.
No.
and where they had you fucked up.
Because
Let's go back to the
I wasn't
pillow,
trying
ladies.
to listen.
This is where they
I
had
was
us
happy.
fucked up, right?
I was
This
happy.
is him thinking he was right and took her straight to being fucked up. You slapped her.
Yeah.
But that's okay though, because you getting better.
Mm-hmm.
You got your son.
Mm-hmm. I'm fighting for him now.
It's okay. He almost 18 now. He gonna fight.
I know,
y'all gonna be
but
good.
I know, but
Y'all gonna be good. But what you do need to do is
This was definitely like in 2008, 7.
okay, great. So
Around
it's time for
there.
therapy.
And I'm in 2000. Oh, I'm past that.
It's time for
I've
us
already
to-
accepted what has been done. I've tried to make my amends. I've asked for forgiveness. I've done it all. So I'm not, like I told you, I'm not going through my life holding on to nothing like that. You feel me? I'm just saying that because of that.
So
she
that
kept
just
my
traumatized
son.
you when
Yeah,
I said
you
niggas nutting
niggas-
bitches and don't take care of their kids.
Yeah, because I really wanted that little nigga. I wanted to be in his life from the gate. Like that wasn't
I mean,
just I
but-
want to nut in this bitch and not be around for my kid. No, I wanted to be a father. I was ready for responsibilities back in fucking 2007.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas that say that,
It's a
and then they don't actually do what they supposed to do what they
because
supposed to do.
relationships go sour.
I don't give a fuck about the relationship at that point,
Mm-hmm.
with a bitch or not with a bitch. If you got a kid, you got a kid. Do what
And
you
that's
gotta do.
true.
So it's a lot of niggas that's out here acting like
very
they.
immature and very accountable when I was growing up.
But
But
that's
as
okay.
a child, I did things as a child. But now that I am a man, I do things as a man. And
Period.
I stand on business
And you
about that.
understand.
And I also empower other men to do better for themselves. You know what I mean? By being an example of
Period.
where I've been, where I've gone, and where I'm at now.
hmm
Yeah.
And where you can and what you can be.
Yeah. I mean, I was a not shit nigga, so that I meet your podcast.
You still ain't shit. He still ain't shit.
I'm rough around the edges, but my kids let me know that
I want to talk to your wife.
My kids let me know I'm
See
something.
if she say you ain't shit or
Uh-huh.
not.
That's a good question. You want me to call her on the
No.
podcast? We can get a quick question.
No, yeah, call her if you want to
Okay,
call her. You want to
let's
call
see.
her.
Let's see.
Let's call her. Call your wife. Let's see if she say you Mr. Shit. or ain't shit.
Okay. Let's see. So hopefully y'all can hear.
Come on, y'all. She's live.
And y'all, I hope y'all can hear this. So you guys.
Yeah. Hello. Is this Mrs. Seven?
Jalen.
And what's up?
So I am on the podcast right now, right? And the host
now let
has
me
a
ask her
question.
because she gonna hear your little voice and be like, "Oh, that's my man, my man, my man." What's up, Jalen girl?
Oh, what's up? How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right, I'm sitting here and I'm chopping it up with your hubby. And I just want to know, is he shit or is he ain't shit? Like, do you feel like, what's the one thing that you feel like this nigga needs to change? Oh, period. Come on, safe space. Let's talk it out. What you got for me?
I shouldn't have did this. Guys, don't come up here doing this shit.
Do this. It's happening.
Consistency. That's it.
Period.
We gotta keep the same energy with everything from A to Z.
Period. Period. So what you're saying is that, you know, sometimes you could have a good nigga, but they could be slacking because all they thinking about is what they thinking about. They're not thinking about the team. They're not thinking about the game plan necessarily at all times. They need to step it up and make sure they stay focused. Period. Dream work, make that shit work. Thank you, baby. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, and bye. Period. So all these niggas have something to change. She's perfect. Okay? She is excellent. She does no wrong. She's a good God-fearing woman. She has his dinner already ready. Wow. Bath is hot. No. Bed is made.
No.
And them drawers are clean.
Maybe.
Your ass, on the other hand, she need her oil change. Her check engine light probably still on. Wow. He took the garbage out. It's all in the garage. Chores. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up?
See, when you have kids, you have chores. You ain't got to do that shit. You can get a little lazy now. Hey, did I tell you to take that goddamn shit up, boys?
Right.